one of the main figures in the beginning of your career, which maybe some people don't know about, which is fascinating, was Bill Wyman. How did he come to play a part in your beginnings?
Well, when I was 14, I was in a band. I got asked to join this semi-professional band. They were all players had been professional bands. They were all older than me. There was the drummer from the original Herd, Tony Chapman, who was the original drummer of the Rolling Stones, actually, who introduced Bill to the Stones. Right. And then Charlie replaced him, and Bill always felt he owed Tony a favor, you know, a big one, for introducing him to the Stones. And so Tony was the leader of this band, The Preachers, that I was asked to join. And it was a sort of a blues, jazz, rock-ish, more jazzy, Otis Redding, you know, soul type band, and we had brass and everything, and Bill said, let me do a record with you, you know, and he did. He produced a record and sort of was our manager because we didn't have one. And so I got to know Bill when I was about 14, and because of that, then he asked me to do sessions as a guitar player with him, and after that, and then I would just turn up on his doorstep, and he couldn't get rid of me. And we've been friends. He's been like my older brother ever since then, you know.
So bearing in mind, so you passed across with Bill Wyman, you played with George Harrison, you played with Ringo, you played with David Bowie, you played with Steve Marriott. Is it possible for me to ask you, who was the musical genius out of that bunch? If you had to pick one of them, who do you think was like Bowie versus Marriott? Is it possible to compare?
No.
No.
You can't. And I have a wonderful picture at home from the New Enemy of Steve, Bowie, and me sitting on a couch backstage on the 1969 Changes tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when he was our special guest.
Yeah.
We had Natural Born Boogie at #2. He had Space Oddity at #1 in the English charts. It's just a great shot.
Yeah.
He's got an afro. Bowie has an afro, David does. And, you know, I look like I've just left the Herd, which I did.
Yeah.
And Steve looks like the Small Faces. So, you know, it's a classic show.
Tell us one thing then. Tell us one thing that would surprise people about working with David Bowie then.
David knows exactly what he wants to do at all times, I think. And I think he knows what he wants musically from everybody. He's not just, you know, obviously he comes from the artistic side and the look and the creation of the character and everything. But musically, I think he's a superb musician as well. Yeah. You know, and I think probably he doesn't get as much credit for the musicianship that he has, that he really is.
Yeah. Like, let's go back to some more of the things that I just kind of noticed in the DVD, right? Things that I'm fascinated about. Right. I'm fascinated by jewellery. I wear a lot of stuff around my neck. What's the ring thing around your neck?
Oh, it's, I just hit the mic. I don't have it on right now because it messes with the mic.
Right.
It's just a thing to hang your glasses on.
Is that?
That's your readers. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, because I noticed that you've got a tattoo on the inside of your left arm as well, and I saw that was circular. I didn't know if there was going to be this thing about the significance of the circle in the life of Peter Frampton.
No, it's gratitudes, the Alpha and the Omega put together, and so it's just I got this the same day my son Julian got the head of he was called the Fox, because he was always went on camp and he was always the scout, and they called him the Fox. And we share a journey together, sobriety, and so we did this together as a statement for it was really great when we did it.
What's different? What's the kind of best difference about sobriety? The best improvement in life? Is it clarity? Is it as simple as that? Or?
It is that, but and a lot of people in the program would probably say you can't say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's you take from the program what you need, you know, and I need it a lot. But I think that even though it's a day at a time, I feel every day that goes by, I feel a little more secure in the fact that there's a safety there that I won't turn into that person again.
Yeah. What was bad about that person? I speak as someone. I used to be into the coke big time.
Right.
And I know the person I was.
Right.
But
Well,
I'm thankfully not anymore. But
I was not a happy drunk. You know, when I would get high, I turned into an ugly person. You know, and was rude and obnoxious.
Yeah.
You know, and could be dangerous. Yeah. So that was it for me. I hit my bottom, and that was it. And and 10 years on November the 5th. And it's been the best 10 years I can remember. You know.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great. That's really cool.